Right, we are back. It's been probably about 10 days since the last check in or documenting the journey, you could say, as I'm calling these. But yeah, a lot to update on. A lot of progress, a lot of good things happening, as you can probably see from the title. So yeah, there's no point beating around the bush. We had our absolute record sales month last month. We blew it out of the park and collected over 80,000 euros slash dollars in 1 month, which is crazy. It's absolutely wild. And I'm going to talk about how we got there, what happened, because a few of these documenting the journey throughout the month have been kind of up, down, this has happened, that has happened. And yeah, it's just been a crazy month, a really, really good month. And sitting here with a smile on my face because I deserved it. A lot of work has been put in and it paid off. But yeah, last month was our record sales month. We generated 80,000 euros in revenue for the business. And obviously, this whole Doc the Journey is shooting for 100K. So we're very much on our way to do so. We are going to do so next month. That's guaranteed. But anyone can slap a, what you call it, anyone can slap a title on and then it doesn't happen or they're just lying about it. So, bit of proof to the pudding. 80,000 euros, 1st of February to the 28th of February. And just to add to that, 19 new customers last month. And if I take a look at what we did in one day, so pretty much just for some context, we started the end of last week with, let's say, 40K, I'd say, we had generated for the month. Was not happy, was completely dissatisfied. Sales were massively down. And everyone was very unhappy at that point. We were way off our goal and our targets. We had a lot of contracts out there. So what we ended up deciding to do was just double down. We just started chasing everything. We chased every proposal and contract that was out there. We hunted it down. We got it paid by the end of the week. And the result was, in one day, we collected just shy of 30K. And that massively brought us up to our goal. So if I share here, from the 1st to the 23rd, we had collected 40,000 euros. And in that last week, we collected another 40. And a lot of that 40 came from existing customers and their usual monthly retainers getting paid over, but then mainly just chasing down new customers, new contracts, new proposals, and just being sales demons and going after everything. So yeah, absolutely crazy that we managed to hit 80K by February and we're well on track to do 100 next month. This month was a month of so much learnings. It's impossible to just even iterate on everything from a sales perspective, fulfillment perspective, team perspective, everything. It's been crazy. It's been huge. And it was the busiest month, honestly, of my life. Taking sales calls till 10:30, 11, and that's not just me. We have Senan who's closing as well. So shout out to you, Senan, staying up till 2, 3 in the morning to take sales calls, and the whole team. Valentine, the fulfillment team, the CSMs, everything. We crushed this month, learned so much, broke so many things, fixed so many problems, and have primed ourselves for an even bigger month this month, which is incredible to say. We're coming into this month with so much data, knowledge, information to be able to just continue push and continue scaling. So yeah, absolutely incredible. Absolutely incredible month. And yeah, honestly, I've been doing online business stuff for the guts of 2 years, even longer. I say 2 years, it's been 2.5, 3 years. So to finally have one of those months where everything, I'm not going to say comes together, but the proof is in the pudding, essentially. It's just incredible. Worked so hard to be able to hit a month like this, and it paid off. It's just, I still can't fathom it. And it kind of goes back to the point of view of now, that month to date tracker from the 1st to the 28th has gone back to zero. So we're back to scratch in my mind. And we have to go again. But that's just the way it works. But this month, we are going to clear 100K. And if we don't, something has seriously gone wrong. So, yeah, that was last month. Crazy, truly crazy. What went well? What happened? What came together to actually make this pull off? Team, sales, systems and processes, new offers, stronger offers, a better sales process, everything. Really, from a revenue perspective, it came down to the sales process that we optimized and just constantly iterated every single week in, week out. And it was just constant improvements that led to this outcome. And we set the goal at the start of February for 100K. We shot for 100K. Let me put that into context. Our goal was 100K in February, so we fell short. But what we did at the start of the month was set the bar so high so that if we fell below it, it was still a really excellent outcome, which is exactly what occurred in this case. And now we've primed ourselves to go for 100K. If at the start of February we set a realistic goal like 50, we would have hit 50 and been satisfied. But we set the bar so much higher that we fell below it. So now in March, the bar isn't 100K. The bar is 125, 130K. So that if we fall below it again by 20, 30%, we're hitting that 100K. And it just keeps the standard so high, but it's what's required to actually achieve numbers and breakthrough numbers every single month. So, incredible month. And I'm delighted. I put so many years into this to finally have something click together and to have a month like that. Dreamed of having an outcome like that. And it's not what it feels like, because for complete transparency, 80,000 euros. 80,000 euros is not just into my bank account and I have 80,000 euros to spend. Fuck no. This is expensive to run. This costs money, and as you scale it costs even more money. But that's fine. That's business. Yes, things can be made more profitable. Less expenses can be made here and there, and we're working on that. But it's the experience of being able to take a business to multi-six figures per month and do so consistently that I can then take those learnings and put them into the next highest leverage opportunity, whether that's in 1 year, 2 years, 3 years, 5 years, whatever it is. But to be able to grow and scale businesses at this age, at 22, and consistently do six-figure months is going to just open me up to so many opportunities for the remainder of my life. But yeah, outside of that, what are we thinking for this month? So continue pushing. A lot of this traffic came from cold email and referrals and others. So we're going to try and push ads even further this month now, make them more profitable than they existingly are. Continue to push more referrals again, and just build out the sales team further. Get me off sales calls, because I'm still on a lot of the sales calls. Put my time and attention towards fulfillment and marketing, and then just pulling more and more levers every single day, every single week, every single month, so that we're consistently doing six figures cleaned every month. And it's just a benchmark. Six figures, do it, whatever. It shouldn't be just the benchmark. We will constantly shift and constantly iterate. And as I said, we're shooting for 130K this month. So yeah. But what else is important to note with this for transparency purposes? It's all possible. It truly is all possible. But it's all a numbers game. It's all a data game. And I have waited. Hitting this number in a Stripe account is amazing. It's truly great to see that number. But you have to think about what is put together with that number. You can't just pull that out of your ass. So the best thing from this month is all the data that we've collected, where this revenue came from, how we can further optimize that. What percentage came from ads? What percentage came from email? What percentage came from referrals? What percentage was our existing? And how do we optimize each of those? What was our average cash collected? Our average order value, our booking rate, our lead to book call rate, our qualified rate, our show up rate, all of these numbers that we need to then further scale, we have now. And the data is everything to this. So I've waited a long while to actually be able to have that data to work with, because we never had it before, because it was customers coming in here, this was coming in there was nothing really to work off. But now we finally have data that we can actually utilize. So that's going to be the key player this month. And what I'm going to spend my morning on Monday, the 3rd of March, building out and planning out so we are 100% set for the remainder of March. But yeah, things are going to change this month. We have a new offer out that we need to fulfill for. We're getting a lot of referrals in the door. We're going to continue to push, continue scaling ads, try and get up to 10K spend in ads this month. And yeah, just optimize other elements of the sales process. For example, cold calling last month. We invested into new cold calling softwares. We put out a lot of cold calls with the SDRs. We had 0 sales from cold calls. So that's a problem. We need to fix that. So that will be fixed. So it isn't all sunshine and rainbows. There's items that everything didn't go correctly, but it's because we did so much that it afforded us. If we were just relying on cold calling, let's say, and nothing came from it, we'd have been fucked. But we had email, we'd referrals, we'd ads, we'd our existing, and that's what brought it all together. So yeah, big month ahead. March is going to be our biggest month by far, 100%. 130,000 is what we were shooting for. And it's going to be a stressful month, a crazy month. We're traveling to Rome in 2 weeks. There's other stuff that's going on, but it doesn't matter. We're going to pull it. We're going to make it happen. No matter how late we need to work, drive it out. So blessed and so fortunate to be able to actually have this business, have the people that I'm doing this business with. I've never got more fulfillment from doing so. This is years and years of work coming together. So it's only getting started. This is only our first good month in my eyes, where I'm like, yeah, there's something here. We can scale this. So yeah, we're only really getting started. So that's the update. Doc the Journey, episode 3, keeping them weekly. Next week will probably be pissed off with this and not happy with this, etc., etc. So yeah, that's just the way it rolls. It's the way it rocks. But yeah, it's been crazy. So anyway, following along, questions, anything you have, shoot me a DM on Instagram or whatnot. But yeah, we're growing. We're getting bigger. We're getting there. These months are going to be shut upon pretty soon because our standards are going to raise massively. But yeah, anyone knows how hard I've worked for this if you've known me long enough. So there's going to be some people who are going to watch this and think that's egotistical, you're showing your numbers, whatever. I genuinely could not give a flying fuck because anyone who knows me long enough knows how long I've worked on this, how many hours I put in college to try and make this work, how much I failed, drained my bank account, gone back and forth on different business models and everything. So yeah, this is huge for me, absolutely huge, and we are only getting started. So have an amazing week. Ciao, and we'll see you next week.